walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. I need you to hear and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight, yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight, yeah. Town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all.
Hello and welcome to one of football's richest fixtures. Welcome aboard to a playoff final which leads for Hull or for Middlesbrough to the Premier League. The Premier League is the destiny of one of these two clubs. We will find out who the winner of this competition to reach the Premier League for next season will be kicking off very shortly. Welcome aboard, everybody. Oh, hello, everybody, folks, and welcome aboard to Real Football. My name is Tom, bringing you the watch along this afternoon, everybody, for Hull City against Middlesbrough live in the EFL Championship Playoff Final, Wembley Stadium, international replay. Please don't leave me a like on stream. Hit that subscribe if you're new. Thank you very much indeed, folks. Everybody who is here today, kickoff is on the way for you at 3:30 in the EFL Championship Playoff Final to reach the Premier League, by the way. Kickoff 3:30 Wembley Stadium. Good afternoon and welcome aboard. Hope you're all doing well and welcome aboard. Firstly, to Mr. B. Harry, who joined us here, voted a bit too early with his vote of Hull. I didn't have the poll up and ready, but if you do fancy a vote on our in-chat cross-platform poll, go ahead and type 1 if you think Hull will be reaching the Premier League this afternoon, or 2 if you think Middlesbrough will reach the Premier League this afternoon. And a 4-0 Hull City prediction is Ashik's prediction. 2-1 Hull for Flicks. Big up to you. Dylan X edits in the house. How you doing? Streets are empty. Today they are, yeah, with a flame emoji. Laughing. Holy chopped. Yeah. Fix my hair. Haruto. I did what? No, it is a very, very hot day, and I don't know if you can hear, but there is a fan going in the background. There is a fan going. I am boiling. I do not do I do not do well with hot weather. I haven't really, as such, sunbathed today, but I did visit the Mr. Whippy van in the old Broadmarsh area earlier. I had myself a nice ice cream. And I'll be doing the exact same thing tomorrow, which will likely follow or come before a good old trip to the Joseph House, Wetherspoons. Okay, yeah, thank you very much, mate. Yes, for anybody who doesn't already know, you will be joining a league tonight, Hull or Borough, where Arsenal are the Premier League champions, and that was confirmed by Bournemouth's 1-1 draw with Manchester City. And yeah. Jordan's in the house. How you doing, Jordan? Good to see you there, and welcome aboard to you. A bit of an early kickoff time, at 3:30. Don't really approve of that kickoff time, but hey, yeah, it's a hot day. The entire weekend's going to drag, including Bank Holiday Monday. Don't tell me about Bank Holiday Monday. I don't like bank holidays. Yes, if anybody doesn't already know, I hate bank holidays with passion. Can't stand bank holidays. It's just, it's an enemy of me. Bank holidays are quite possibly one of my true calendar enemies. Anyways, not on a Tuesday, no. Bank holidays are shit. Don't tell me bank holidays are fire. Bank holidays are dreadful. Ryan, how you doing? Good to see you. Welcome aboard. Erling Haaland, Goat Man City's in the house. How you doing? Might be, not sure yet. Okay, time for the team news and your match information. Let's go over to Super Score for the details of Hull City against Middlesbrough in this EFL Championship Playoff Final. But first, just a reminder, there are 2 Serie A games taking place today. Bologna against Inter Milan and Lazio against Pisa. La Liga, I think it's the final day for the La Liga because there is 8 games taking. Hang on a minute, how many teams are in that league? It's a 20-team league, so I don't know. I don't know, but Real Madrid are playing, Barca are playing. Atletico Madrid are not playing. Okay. Right, where's my EFL Championship Playoff Final then? Don't do this to me, SofaScore. Sofa Score's going to stitch me up here and make me have to do an extra bit of searching. Right. Hull. This one. Yeah, that's it. Okay. In goal for Hull City is Ivor Panda behind a defensive back three of Charlie Hughes, John Egan, former Sheffield United player, and Semi Ajayi. I think he used to play for West Brom. Behind a midfield four of captain Louis Coyle, alongside Regan Slater, Matt Crooks, and Ryan Giles. Then the front three is a diamond front three, which sees Liam Miller alongside Mohamed Baloumi. And then at the front of the diamond, Oliver McBurnie, another former Sheffield United player in there. On the bench is for Sergej Jakirovic, Dylan Phillips, Cody Drama, Paddy McNair, John Lundstrom, another former Sheffield United player, Kieran Dowell, Joe Gelhardt, from a Leeds player, Amir Hadzimetovic, Yu Hirakwa, and Lewis Kumaz. The injured players for Hull are David Ankintola with a thigh injury, cruciate ligament injury for Elliot Matazo, Kyle Joseph and Toby Collier both out with ankle injuries. Then for Middlesbrough in their starting 11, for Kim Hellberg, it is Solomon Bruno begins in goal, a back three today of Luke Ayling, Dale Fry, and Adelson Malanda. In a back three behind midfield four of Callum Britton, Alan Morris, Aidan Morris, Alan Brown, and the former Villa player. We all know this guy, know well Matt Target. Then your diamond front three, Morgan Whittaker, Riley McGree. And then David Strellick leads the front. On the bench is Joe Wildsmith, George Edmondson, Hayden Hackney, Alexander Gilbert, Soncha Hansen, Leo Castledine, Samuel Silvera, Jeremy Sarmiento, and Cruz Iber. Two players out for injury for Middlesbrough, Alfie Jones and Tommy Conway out, both of which with ankle injuries. This, folks, is the EFL Championship Playoff Final. What? No, that's not me. The olive bush, that is not me. I don't know who it is, but that is not me. I was too busy reading the teams out, mate. I had no idea. It's not me. I had no idea. You could see my face. I was not touching my phone. It's not me. Don't accuse me. Don't sit here and throw accusations at me. I think they might get a point. I mean, I'm not sure. I think there might be a bit of a points deduction. There should be probably a fine in there. And obviously, of course, they've been expelled from the playoffs as well. So I did used to play FC Mobile, actually, but I've given up on it for now. So, yeah. But no, yeah. I will deal with that account, but yeah, look, don't know who it is, don't know why they keep coming back, but I actually haven't played GTA. I've been, well, last night, the way to describe me, very bored and very hot. Yeah, I do not cope well with hot weather. I did not sleep very well last night. I won't sleep well until this hot weather goes away. Don't know who that is, but yeah, driving me nuts. Nearly time for kickoff, though. 5 minutes to go. And we are due in for a half-free what? It ain't me. It ain't me. You would be able to see. Trust me, you'd be able to see. Yeah, you would not. I'd be looking down, mate, if it was me. Yeah, you can accuse me all you want, but it ain't me. And no, I don't have to prove it. If you really want proof, get the IP address or something. I can't do nothing about it. But again, everybody will be forced to reapply for mod whether they like it or not once we rebrand. So there you go. And anybody who is allowing it to happen will not be given their mod back. Simple as can be. But it ain't me. Right. Sky Sports. Let's get it going, please. Do me a favour. Piss off, by the way, Olive Bush. Just ain't me. Ain't me. And no, I'm not going to disable the chat. I can't be arsed. But whoever you are with that stupid account, stop it. Why? I'm not on my laptop commenting. You can accuse me all you want, but your accusations are false. I won't be proving myself to you. I'm not interested. You can sit there accusing me, but it's not me. And I swear to God, I don't want to see any shenanigans. I don't have to prove myself, mate. I don't have to prove it. And I won't take no shenanigans tomorrow. You know I won't, so. I actually don't. As the owner of this channel, as the operator of this channel, I don't. So. No, I don't. I have a job of controlling the chat, monitoring the chat, and doing the watch along, providing content. People who are spamming is a problem for me, yes, but it's not me who's doing it. End of story. I will deal with it. No, it ain't me. If you've got the IT skill, just check the IP address, mate. Yeah, you'll know it ain't me. Ain't my account. I ain't got nothing to do with it. All of my old accounts have been rebranded now to new channels for next season. So I'm not being funny. I would not bring out my alts for the minute. Anyways, enough about alts and spammers and all that malark. It's time to kick off. It is a fixture where, of course, we were supposed to have Southampton in this playoff final. But they, of course, were expelled due to Spygate. And Borough, who did lose in the second leg to Southampton at St Mary's, take their place because of the Spygate charges. But one of these two teams will have the opportunity to reach the Premier League at Wembley today. And all they have to do is win in either 90 minutes, win in extra time, or if needs be, win via penalty shootout. Nevertheless, we'll be here for all of the moments in this football match, and we'll be here for the moment that we get the confirmation of our third and final Premier League team joining the Premier League next season in place of either West Ham or Tottenham. And do not forget, tomorrow is a big day in the Premier League. It's the Premier League final day. But here on Realltom Football, it will be plenty of gold that you will see, because Arsenal are the champions, and Arsenal against Crystal Palace at Selhurst Park is what our focus will be on. So you will see a lot of gold if you join us here tomorrow. You will also see probably a few cocktails as well, because, hey, it's hot weather. Middlesbrough will kick us off, both sides in their home kits. And the EFL Championship Playoff Final is underway here. You're just throwing the accusations out at me for no reason, is what you're doing. I am not winding up my viewers. It is not me. I will not prove it. End of story. Focus on the match. Causing chaos for nothing. Yeah, that ain't my account. I mean, whether you like it or not, it ain't. It drives me nuts as well. It ain't my account. And again, I won't prove it, because I don't have to prove it. I'm not Olive Bush. End of story. Go and throw the accusation at somebody else. It ain't my account. I'm not talking about it anymore. Right, Matt Target with the throw. Charlie's live. Go bother his chat. Yeah, if you're so interested in winding people up. Right. I need to get my line-ups on this old screen. It's not me. End of story. End of story. Well, you are throwing accusations at me when I'm not doing anything wrong. I've come live. Not my fault. Not my problem. Right, lineups on the screen, please. Yeah, because I don't know some of these players. I'm pretty sure, actually, that account belongs to Dylan X Edits. If we look, I'm just saying it as it is. Ain't my account. Yeah, trust me, I'm getting annoyed about it just as much as you guys are. Oh, what I am getting annoyed about, truthfully, though, is the hot weather. Hate hot weather. Well, I'm sorry, but that's a false accusation. What? Admit to the fact it ain't my account. Thanks. Yeah, thanks a lot, Flicks. I don't know if you're winding me up or whatever, but you know it ain't my account. Stop throwing accusations around. Or go and bother somebody else. Simple as can be. Throw an accusation at me again, and I'll time you out. Charlie. Keep going and I'll time you out, mate. Because you're pissing me off. And I've told you already it ain't my account. You know it ain't my account. You're doing this on purpose. You're winding me up. So stop it. I am not having you put me in a bad mood tomorrow. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't try it with me. Don't try putting me in a bad mood today, please. Don't. Because if I'm pissed off when I wake up tomorrow morning, I'm going to be pretty pissed off at everybody, to be truthful. And I don't want to be pissed off tomorrow. Quit the accusations, leave, or get timed out. 3 options, simple as can be. You know it ain't my account. End of story. My hands ain't moving. Yeah. Fuck off, mate. Yeah. Stop telling me, yeah, that it's my account. It ain't my account. I've told you this. End of story. No, I won't accept it because it's a false accusation. You are absolutely... Stick your accusations somewhere else, mate. It ain't my... I can't. You're pissing me off. You're pissing me off. Causing a problem. On with the game. End of story. I'm not buying. End of story. End of story. I am not going to sit here and put up with this any longer. Yeah, end of story. I'm ending the story. The account comes back. I'll time it out. Yeah, ain't my account. Don't have to prove it. Thanks. Playoff final now. If I hear another word about it, you'll get timed out as well. You've been told the rules of this chat are don't mention it again. Don't accuse me again. I'm getting angry because you're pissing me off. I'm going to go either 1-1 or 2-1 to one of the two sides. That could go either way. Don't spam, please. Don't spam, please. Thank you. Yeah, don't spam. You'll get timed out as well. That's another thing. If you keep spamming, you'll get timed out. Right, there we go. Yeah, don't spam in this chat. Thank you. We're in the 8th minute, and it's 0-0. And because of all your nonsense, I've missed the first 5 minutes of the match. So I don't actually know what's happened. No, I'm going to watch Arsenal play Palace, and I'm going to watch the trophy lift. Be my guest. You've come in here, wound me up. Not my problem. Not my problem at all. And I don't care if it's banter. You're pissing me off. You're throwing... I can't do it. Yeah, end of story. I am ending the story here. You've kept going on and on and on and on telling me it's my account. Yeah, do me a favour. Do me a favour. Oh, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. And you don't think you're pissing me off? With these... For a start, don't call me by that name in this chat. Second of all, it is me getting pissed off because you guys are pissing me off. It's my old account. No, it ain't. The beef, there's no beef. Yeah, these lot are just winding me up. But who am I supporting? Probably, but I'll sneak Borough. Yeah, I will sneak Borough. Don't get me wrong, though. If Southampton were in this, I would have backed them. So, but of course, Spygate happened, and I think it's wrong by Southampton. But again, my opinion is that obviously, well, I mean, look, that it could you can view it either way. But my perspective is where's your security, Borough? Again, my perspective would be where's your security, Middlesbrough, at your training ground. If you put security on, it won't happen. But again, yes, they cheated. It's wrong. I'm viewing it both ways. However, I do question Middlesbrough as to why they didn't. Well, whoever the clubs are, why you haven't put security at the training ground, why the training ground isn't protected from spies. We're in 2026. We're approaching 2027, and you ain't got security at the ground. There's a problem here for... Yo, Dylan X Edits, how you doing, mate? I'm almost sure that Arsenal's training ground will have security at it. Tell me to... yeah, quit it, mate. Quit it. Quit it. I'm almost sure... I'm not throwing accusations about, by the way, but I'm almost sure that is actually Dylan's account from a while ago. The Olive Bush one. That is not my account. If we're being exact, 22, I know. Well, it ain't my account. And I don't care whose account it is, but it ain't mine. Do you know what? Now I do want to get to the bottom of whose account it is. Clearly me. Why would I do that in my own chat? Can you explain that to me? Why would I cause myself a moderation issue? I'm Olive Bush. No, I'm not. I'm not talking about this anymore. I'm not talking about this anymore. Yeah. I'm not. No. You're on one, Flicks, and I don't know why. You're on one. So, you know, I've come in here for a nice peaceful stream, and all of a sudden, I'm on it. Well, not peaceful, but not... Just forget it. 14th minute. Yeah. Seriously, cut it out. I'm on one because you guys started a problem. I was perfectly fine. I could be on one, though. You're right, because of the stinking hot weather, but I'm not. I'm all right. But people are just pissing me off. I'm not the one who's got the problem here. Because they're regulars. And I just... fuck off. I am not doing it for attention. Are you mad? Are you mad? I ain't doing it for attention. Are you mad? I probably would. You're not wrong about that. I'm not having this conversation anymore. I'm not having this conversation anymore. You probably would. You probably would. I am not. You're doing a good job at rage baiting me. Looking down at a desk with, let me think, a vape on it, a phone on it, a phone that is on charge and not currently with its screen on, sure. Quit the act. Just quit it. Overall, Tottenham. I'm not commenting on it. End of story. End of story. I am not putting up with this anymore. In other news, I have got the new vlogging camera on its way tomorrow. I am not rage baiting my own viewers. If you really want proof, yeah, you send me a DM and tell me what proof you want and I'll send it you. I am not trying to rage bait nobody. If anything, it's the other way around, and I don't know why. I know that account belongs to one of the regulars, and I know that account comes in fairly frequently because I have to deal with it a lot, and it keeps getting untimed a lot. It ain't my account. I've come in here, I've dealt with the account, and then when the account gets untimed by somebody, not me, let me think. Yeah, all of a sudden I get all this, and I've missed 15 minutes almost of the playoff final, not be able to focus on it because you guys are probably rage baiting me. DM me. I'll send you the proof. Tell me what proof you want. Fine by me. Ain't my account. End of story. I ain't having it no more. Thanks a lot. Fuck off. Mate, seriously. Are you absolutely... No more. You can piss off. You can absolutely piss off, mate. You can absolutely piss off. I don't know what you're on today. Mate, seriously. Corner for Middlesbrough here. On the right-hand side. I am not doing this anymore, mate. Yeah, I'm not doing this anymore. Yeah, any more comments about that situation... Yeah, unless it's a comment saying, I'm sorry, Tom, for rage baiting you, and I'm sorry for all this chaos. You think it's me? Cool, it ain't me. It is not my account, and you know it. I'm not... Mate, God... I don't know why you lot do this. All right, because I'm the one known for having alt accounts, am I? I'm the one known for having alt accounts, am I? No, I'm not. No more. Cool, I am telling the truth. But yeah, do you know what? Yeah, mate, 5 minutes. Yeah, this chat is not productive. I'll come back in 5 minutes. Yeah, I'll come back in 5 minutes and read your comments. Yeah, I've not turned off the chat. I've closed the window. Yeah, I've had enough of this. Because quite frankly, I want to watch the football match, not have to deal with this shit. You can give me the school face emoji, but it's a rage bait. Right, referee, Jared Gillett, Premier League referee. What? Is this payback? Is it for Tuesday? What do you mean karma hits? If it is a rage bait, I don't know why he didn't do it to me on Wednesday for the match I wasn't interested in. Oh, looking down at a... you can... I'm done. I'm glad you've done it today, though. That's all I'll say to you is I'm glad you've done it today. Yeah? Don't do it tomorrow. Don't do it tomorrow. You'd advise me to take the day off when I've done nothing wrong and I was in a good mood. You can. I woke up on the right side of bed this morning. It's been a hot day and you're all peeing me off. Ain't my account. Do me a favour. Yeah, give up. Give up. Give up. Give up. Go into Charlie's chat. I'm done. Yeah, you're pissing me off. I was chill before you guys started doing... Oh, I can't. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, Back off. Just do me a favour, man. I'm not having this no more. I'm ignoring the chat for a bit. Yeah, because quite frankly, this is a watch along and you guys are just being utterly annoying. I don't know. On top of that as well, yeah. You're pissing me off as well when it's hot weather as well. Which makes it 10 times worse if you're asking me. Because I hate hot weather. Ball into the box, chance. I'm not rage baiting my viewers. I'll calm myself when you all stop pissing me off. Stop what? I've done nothing wrong. Well, thank you very much, Jack, Kia, Villa fan, for speaking some truth. Ain't my account. And whose fault is that? Whose fault is that? I don't think it's my fault. Right, there is going to be a water break here, folks, for player welfare and safety. It is roughly about 26 degrees outside, I believe, at this current time of day. And so, quite rightly, the players will take a break to have an opportunity to get fluids down their system. And it is going to be a hot weekend as well. So for anybody in my chat who is going out into the hot weather today, tomorrow, or Monday, I advise you strongly to bring your to bring fluids with you outside. You know, I was perfectly fine when I came into this match. I'll deal with you lot later. I'll deal with you lot later. I'll tell you that. Trust me. I'm not finished with this. Yeah, you know that I was in a good mood before this match. You know I was. I've been fine today. I was out in Notts early having an ice cream and chilling out, mate. Yeah, I despite me not liking the hot weather, I've tried to enjoy it. Oh, who's this as accountant then? Yeah, I don't own a Gerald. Oh. Very interesting. So a Gerald Quanta account, I mean, is now, that ain't mine. I did. Because in the Broadmarsh zone of Nottingham, there is an ice cream van. And Mr. Whippy, in fact, normally in Notts, you find about 3 ice cream vans in the city centre. One in the Broadmarsh area, one on Albert Street, opposite M&S and the church. And you find one on the Market Square, opposite Primark as well. That is not my alt account, and you know it. Not a month ago were we having chaos because of a Fraser alt account in Gerald Quanta. An account name that I... Ooh, you guys. You're doing well. You're doing well. You're doing very well. I mean, look, you're doing your jobs. That's proper. That's rage bait that I want to see, to be fair. Thanks. Yeah. I mean, you might be right. I hope that we do get to win it, though. I'm on my phone on Instagram. Thanks. And by the way, it's none of your business what I do on my phone. I'm looking down at my phone. Yes. Oh, by the way, I've just popped into Charlie's chat. And I've seen Dylan X edit with Wimpole Ole, that same old spam. Oh. Hang on a minute. I'll send it on Insta, actually. Let's see what else I can find in here. General, right. Sent. There you are. And that is a real screenshot, by the way. What? Yeah. If you do this to me tomorrow, whew, I might have to give out penalty charges tomorrow if you start doing this when Arsenal are lifting the trophy. And I'm not talking about general rage bait, such as Arsenal are shit. I'm talking about this kind of rage bait, exactly the one that I'm dealing with now. Oliver McBurnie on the turn for Hull. Absolutely not. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's Fraser's account for sure. The Jarrell Quanta one. I know that for a fact. 8 mine. 8 mine. If that is your account, Bailey, then I personally didn't hide your main. Unless somebody else has hidden it, but I haven't. I've been dealing with other shenanigans. Let me just double check to make sure that you are not hidden. Oh, right. I don't believe so. Let me just check the chat logs on my phone, because I get more detail on what's going on in the chat on my phone. No, I'm not using an alt account either. I don't have a log that your account that your main account's been hidden on here. I don't have a log on here that your main account's been hidden. Is that not your main account? This one right now. I don't have a log that you've been hidden on this chat. I have Jack Keir was hidden by Dylan X Edits. Jack Keir was unhidden by Dylan X Edits. I have got Jarrell Quanta was hidden by me. Jarrell Quanta was then unhidden by Dylan. So yeah, I haven't got a log on here to say that your main account was hidden by anybody. Okay, we're in the 34th minute. It's 0-0 between Hull and Borough. Make sure that's gone through. We're in the 35th minute, Morgan Whittaker and Aidan Morris. And that's straight through to the goalkeeper's comfort. Stop what? Stop hiding your alt accounts that you keep on hiding. I've seen the logs, mate. Don't worry about that. I've also seen Charlie's chat, and I've seen the evidence that this is a rage bait. I'm not falling for any more. Yeah, you have wasted enough of my time watching this match. And okay, I accept it's still 0-0. I don't go off. Fucking kill you. Cut the act. Ten minutes to go. Aidan Morris on the ball for Hull, for Middlesbrough. I've seen the logs, mate. I don't need to hear anything else. Thank you. Oh, me the dipshit. Me the dipshit. Oh, I am tempted to disable the chat, but I'm not going to. Crazy. It would be crazy what is 890 game, wouldn't it? I've wanted these two teams being back in the Prem would be mad. But hey, a great promotion season having Coventry and one of these two back up. That's fine, mate. If you spam, I'll just hide you. And you wonder why I don't do gaming streams. And you wonder why. I'd end up getting killed every 2 minutes, mate, with you lot doing this. For what? What is 890 gaming's being nice? He's been all right, mate. Yeah, you lot have just come out on a wind-up job for no reason whatsoever. For no reason whatsoever, by the way. I don't have a problem with that. What I do have a problem with is all the chaos you guys have caused this afternoon. Again. I'm not even gonna. Everybody will be reapplying for mod at the end of this season, mate. Because the rebrand is getting fast-tracked. As of tomorrow, I will be able to start vlogging content. And yes, I know I said on the community tab, it's coming on Tuesday. It's not. It's coming tomorrow. I'm not. All right, this is me being honest now. If you want to have an honest conversation, it ain't me. It is not me. I don't know who it is. It ain't me. Oh, it's quite embarrassing for what? Do me a favor. I'm going for a loo break. I'm sorry you got timed out, mate. I am. I'm sorry you got timed out. Yeah, it's been chaos in here, mate. I decided to take myself for a quick break, yeah. And yes, I will admit, I could have waited till half time, but you know what? I needed a breather. Because chaos has been sparked in this chat, and I'm not in a bad mood, but I am frustrated. That was a big chance for Strelic there, by the way. I would rather forget about it, what is 890, but listen. Please don't do this tomorrow. Like, just don't do this tomorrow to me. Like, not you, but just don't do it tomorrow, man. Don't. You can do me a favor. You can quit it. You can absolutely quit it. You can absolutely quit it. If you think I'm doing this for attention, I'm not. I am genuinely frustrated. It ain't me. I'm not. Okay, and you're wrong. If you can't see right now that I'm genuine... No, I can't explain. Piss off. Piss off. Just piss off, mate. I'm done with this. I'm hot, I'm bothered, and you guys are not helping. Yeah, it's boiling in this room. Boiling. I'm not here to cause problems. I'm here to do a watch-along, and you got... Oh, I can't. Thank God it's been a shit first half, you know. Second half, I want none of this. Stating it as it is. Stating it as it is. Taking the words right out my mouth. Yeah. Probably right. Probably right. I mean, we don't know. They might be able to survive like Leeds and Sunderland have this season, but they might not. My hope, personally, is that Ipswich drop, Coventry stay up, and if Borough come up, I'd like them to stay up as well. Because let's not forget, the more promoted sides that stay up, the better. Because it means that the Premier League is getting the old flushed out. And to be fair, over the last few years, since Forest, Bournemouth and Fulham all stayed up and all have been good, we have started to flush out the old teams, the teams that have been a bit rotten in our league. And I don't mean that in a horrible way, but it's refreshing to see the flush out of the teams who've just been sat there rotting. For Palace, in terms of Palace, it would be, yeah. Because Millwall hate West Ham and they hate Palace. 3 minutes out of time, by the way, at the end of the first half. Can you all, honest question here, by the way, can you all hear the fan or not? Because, by the way, it means that this mic is doing its job if you can't hear the fan. Because I have got it on the highest setting as well. I will be amazed if you can't hear it. Malanda out of play. Hull throw in Borough's half. Are we going to get a late goal here before the break to add some spice to the match? Set a different tone going into half time, or then one like, ooh, you know what I mean? Because if we don't get a goal now, we're going to be in a bit of a ooh, who could? Because it's been a complete 50-50 half, like, and not in the sense of end to end either. McBurnie made contact, headed on, and into the gloves of Solomon Bryn. Whittaker with the touch. David Strellock drops the shoulder. David Strellock just wide. Oh. What a chance. The best chance of the half for Borough. And does that deflect from Strellock? It goes through the legs, definitely, of Coyle. The question is, does it deflect? It doesn't, and that's the half-time whistle. No corner for Middlesbrough, but what a chance that was to end the half. Strellock shaving the post, really, with that. And the half-time score is 0-0. But that could have easily been the opening goal. It's 0-0 though. The half-time score between Hull City and Middlesbrough at Wembley Stadium in this 25-26 EFL Championship Playoff Final. So just a reminder then, tomorrow it is the Premier League final day. And of course, on the Premier League final day, there will be a trophy lift. We know where that trophy is going to be. There will not need to be a fake trophy anywhere. Boris just shaded it, but both have, yeah, I agree. What a chance that was for Strellock at the end of the half. But no, yeah, like I say, tomorrow there will not need to be a fake trophy going anywhere like 2 years ago when it was Arsenal and Man City, and obviously we had the fake trophy, they had the real one. Nope. There will only be one place where there's a trophy, and that will be at Selhurst Park. And that's where our focus as an Arsenal fan in myself will be. You're a Norwich fan. Ah, nice. And that was, you went to the MK. Yeah, I think you got beat, didn't you, as well? I tell you what, though, you've had a good second half of the season, Norwich. I can't lie about that. Definitely upturn your season second half. Do you think Norwich will come back up anytime soon? Hairy News 1973. And I've got to admit, I went to Carrow Road once for an FA Cup fixture. I went to watch you against Brighton just out of random as a neutral. I quite like Harrow Road. I wouldn't object to you guys going back up to the Premier League. Because quite frankly, when I mean, yeah, definitely with Hull, Borough, Hull or Borough, Ipswich and Coventry all gone, the competition does lessen a little bit. Although, again, I don't think West Ham will come back up next season, but there'll be trouble. There'll be trouble next season. Wolves, I can't say what I think Wolves will do next season, to be fair. I don't think they'll come back. I don't think we'll get any of the three sides that will get relegated this season back up next season. Maybe Burnley on a half chance, but you do think maybe, Burnley could eventually end up like Watford and Norwich, because we know that Watford and Norwich were yo-yo for a long time, back and forth, but now they're not. So maybe that could happen to Burnley. Who knows? Yeah. The one that did feel good, though, was when Forest, Bournemouth and Fulham all came up and stayed up. That was nice. That was good for this league, for the Premier League. Forest, Bournemouth and Fulham all coming up together, staying up. And look at them now. I mean, Bournemouth could get Champions League football tomorrow, crazily enough. Fulham and Forest have both been consistent-ish. Forest had a great season last season. But all three of them, I mean, I know Forest have been there and thereabouts this season, but I don't fear that Forest would go down. We need to have another three. We need to have another three teams that do that. Stay up all together. Be consistent. Big up to Ashik voting for Hull to win and reach the Premier League. Big up. They got expelled. I would say Borough, and it is down to the fact, because obviously me as a YouTuber, I view, you know what I mean? For me, personally, as a person who has a football club that sits at the top of the tree in the Premier League, all you can really do is look down and be interested in what's going on in the EFL. Because you aren't worrying about relegation. You aren't worrying about all this. You know what I mean? Champions League football feels like just a given at the minute for Arsenal. All we're worrying about is title. One thing. Other teams are worrying about 3 to 4 things. So when you're at the top of the tree, I do think it's easy to look down and be interested and be picky about who you want up. Ooh, you know what I mean? What away days do you want? I selected Borough and Coventry as my top 2 to get promoted as a pair automatically this season. Borough didn't make it second place in the end. Ipswich did. I'm frustrated about it. I picked Southampton as my playoff winner originally, but Spygate expelled them. So I feel like it's only right if I do back Borough, just down to the fact that, yeah, I've backed them for most of the season. I'm not happy with Ipswich coming up. I'm not happy with it. I won't lie about it. I was not very happy when that news broke to me that Ipswich had got promoted. It frustrated me, to say the least. It wasn't news that I took well. Ashik thinks Hull the best. I think Coventry under Frank Lampard will be the best of the lot who come up next come up and join us next season. I think Big Frank deserves a lot of credit for what he's done at Coventry, and I think that the Premier League needs to see him be successful in the Prem now. We need to see Big Frank do it in the Prem, and I think we will. I want to see Frank do well with Coventry in the Prem next season. I do. And I'm not saying that in European success, I'm saying staying up. You know, managers who are not necessarily high reputation or known for good success. For example, Daniel Farker at Norwich didn't really do that much other than win the championship a few times and get relegated a lot. He's come good with Leeds, I feel. And he came to the Premier League with a lot of criticism and a lot of doubt. But actually, mid-season, he's turned around a season, and from as far as I can remember, them beating Chelsea 3-1. Since that point, Leeds have been a lot better. I feel like they've made good signings. Calvert-Lewin, probably one of the biggest impact players of the season, and one of the biggest career turnarounds of the season as well. Did a great. I think that. Yeah, I mean, I would have preferred them over Ipswich. I mean, yeah. If you could pick anybody, all bar Norwich, Harry News, 1973, out of like any club in the EFL to come up to the Premier League, who would that be? Let's say, I don't know, for instance, Manchester City were expelled from the Premier League, knocked all the way down to League Two, and they had the choice to pick any team out of the EFL to jump straight to the Prem. Who would you pick? If I'm honest with you, I would probably go. I don't know who I'd go. If I'm being honest with you, I would like to see Argyle in the Prem for some reason. I think it would be a good away day. And I actually think they play better against bigger teams, strangely enough. Strangely, you know that season when they were really bad in the championship and they got relegated? They beat Liverpool in the FA Cup. They came very close at the Etihad against City. I actually think if you were to bring Argyle up to the Prem next season, I think they'd do all right. I think it might be a case, and one of those cases where I'm stuck in the EFL, I can't play well. You think about Brentford. What were Brentford doing in the EFL? Not playing that great. Now look at them. Some teams do find it easier in the Premier League, and that is evidenced by Brentford, by, you could even argue maybe Fulham at this point, because, I mean, Fulham definitely weren't doing that great in the Championship not too long ago. You could argue a number of teams who are in this Premier League now who have been in it were better than what they were in the EFL when they came to the Premier League. They looked better. They found life easier. There are some clubs across the EFL that find it easier in the Premier League or against Premier League opposition. Yeah, you might be right. We'll see. And I won't judge him for what he does, because he's done enough of a job at Coventry already. He won them the title. He got them promoted. He's done a fantastic job at Coventry. You can't knock him for what he's done. You can't knock him for what he's done. You can't. We're nearly ready for second half then. We're nearly ready. And yeah, tomorrow is the Premier League final day. It will be a busy one. All the best to all the best to both. Yeah, all the best to both. Really. I mean, look, I'm not going to be picky about which one. Again, I would select Borough because you have to select somebody really, but I'm not going to be picky about it because I do think that either one of these clubs coming up would actually offer a pretty decent ingredient to the Premier League. And I think they are definitely both interesting clubs to visit as well. And again, as an Arsenal fan, I am actually looking at more or less the away days. And I know for a fact that I have got some favourite away days. And also some away days that I want to do. So I do look at it from that point of view as well. But no, I mean, over the last year or two now, really, I've enjoyed anything across the South Coast. I've done Brighton and Southampton both twice, once with Arsenal each, and then I did them both in pre-season as well. Because if you know me, that I do sometimes do a bit of a pre-season tour. I have a little look around places. And Hull will be both of these would, like I say, be an interesting one to do next season. Second half is bad to get back underway then. Nearly ready, people. Nearly ready. And once again, if you haven't already, do make sure you are voting on our poll. Cross-platform, of course, and let us know. Will it be Hull or will it be will it be Middlesbrough who reach the Premier League by the end of this 90 minutes or 120 minutes or penalty shootout? One way or another, there has to be a winner. Who will that winner be? Let us know. 1 for Hull or 2 for Borough. And I should remind you now to enter all your FPLs or Super Sixes or whatever you play by about 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock tomorrow. I myself enter Super Six pretty early. I do bring the predictions pretty early. Welcome aboard to Nally Ali, who says, "Come on, City." So I'm taking it you are back in Hull. by way of Hull City. Big up to you. How you doing? Yeah. I don't really know the nicknames for Hull. I do know that, well, I think one of the nicknames will be Tigers, I'm guessing. With, oh, chance. Chance and a half from Morgan Whittaker. Yeah. See, I'm an Arsenal fan. So, yeah, I mean, look, I don't know that much about the EFL clubs. I know about some, particularly the ones who've been relegated from the Prem. But I do know a bit. I have watched Borough more than I have Hull this season. I won't tell you a lie about that. The last time I watched Hull, as a matter of fact, it was a 0-0 draw against Coventry. So, phase of corners here for Middlesbrough. Matt Target to deliver on the right-hand side. Target with the delivery. That's the header onto the roof of the net. And it's Middlesbrough's captain, Dale Fry, who headed it. But headed it the wrong side of the bar and onto the roof of the net. That is not a bad delivery there by Matt Target at all. Nice and high. It's dropping in time. Completely outdoes Hull's centre-back Regan Slater. Well, not centre, midfield, yeah. I always find it a bit confusing when I'm watching teams that I don't watch that much and I see back three formations, and obviously the midfield and the defence, you're always questioning, okay, is that a defender in there? Or is that, you know what I mean? Both teams are playing a back three, actually. You've got Middlesbrough playing 3-4-2-1, and you've got Hull playing 3-4-2-1 as well, actually. That is Dale Fry on the ball for Middlesbrough. Here's Liam Miller for Hull down that left-hand side. Giles with the cross the one out of play. For a throw, Hull front, right on the halfway line. So first 5 minutes of the half gone. Well, first 6 now. We're in the 52nd minute. Still goalless. But it is Hull currently having the attacking phases after a series of corners by Middlesbrough. And that's a free header in the middle by Crooks, but a bit too far away. It's behind the penalty spot. Sort of throwing his head at it as opposed to going full flush into it. You think about your long distance headers and you think like Van Dijk, Dan Burn doing those types of things. From that distance, heading it down is a bad option, actually, I'd say. Because if it bounces in time, it can cause the goalkeeper a lot of problems. Here come Hull again. Giles for them. Now, Crooks on the ball. Trying to pick a pass. Cut out. Back by Hull straight away then. If we're talking about exasperating playoff finals, I felt like last year's playoff final was a really intriguing one, actually, between Sheffield United and Hull, because obviously Sheffield United and Sunderland, ignore me. I mean, yeah, that towards the end was a ooh. You consider the way it went and how Sheffield United could have been 2-0 up, but for offside. We need a bit of panic in the game, I think. Bit of, come on. Played long by Panda in the Hull goal. Ayling beating to the ball. But then Bellumi couldn't keep it. Ayling gets back in front, wins the ball, and wins a foul. Ooh, what's this? Sky Sports. Leinster, this is rugby, suffer heavy loss to Bordeaux Beagles in Champions Cup final. Ooh. That was a poor first touch by Strelic. Here's Morgan Whittaker. Strelic's in a good position. Can Strelic? No. Good defending by Hull, but I felt like Strelic would have been able to use his strength and get a shot away. Like a really good breaking attack there by Middlesbrough. It is good defensive work by Hull. This is a good run. And Bellumi, ball into the box, but McBurnie was in the middle. Good defending though by Borough. Starting to open up a bit more, and that's what we need. We need end-to-endness. We need chances. We need heart-in-mouth moments. First half was lacking that. Luke Ayling on the ball for Middlesbrough. Whittaker. Into the box by Alan Brown, and Strellick was there. Cut out though again by Hull in the defence. Switched out here to Liam Miller. Miller going towards the byline, couldn't quite pick out across. He had company. Borough clear their lines. Strellick to try and nick the ball off John Egan. Had two defenders to deal with. Couldn't win the ball back. .59th minute, approaching the hour mark. We're still goalless in this playoff final, but it is things I've seen before. It is things I've seen before. Luton and Coventry, for instance, they went all the way to a shootout, and Luton just about made it through, thanks to a missed penalty in the end of the shootout by Darbo. So it has gone all the way. Will this one go all the way? Callum Britton on the right-hand side for Middlesbrough. Aidan Morris, target. Britton. And into Morgan Whittaker. That's lack of awareness there by Whittaker. Trying to be a bit fancy with his little flick. Liam, that's good. That's a great tackle by Luke Ayling. Absolutely perfection tackle. Liam Miller was steaming at pace. That's a great tackle. Well timed by Luke Ayling. Dangerous counter, though, by Miller and Hull. I can see Joe Gelhardt getting ready for Hull City. Alan Brown for Middlesbrough. That won't quite run through. They have covered well, Hull, defensively. Target. Good position. And Whittaker, can he drop his shoulder? Strellick, big block. And Callum Britton even. It's a good block. Took all the power away from the cross. Miller, that's an advantage has been played. That did not look like it. That was mistimed. Ballumi's on his own. He's got not much company around him. Ballumi tried to go for the spectacular. It would have been a great goal if he'd scored it by himself. Luke Ayling is pondering his options for a pass. Took a while. Had the ball at his feet for a good 10 seconds there. Liam Miller on the counter break. Well, once again, he's by himself. Hasn't got much company around him. Have a go with me later. Have a go. We'll have a go later. Have a go later. Drop me a text. Snapchat, Instagram, or X. I'll have a go later if you want. So Liam Miller is replaced by Joe Gelhardt for Hull. The former Leeds United player. Celtic have won the Scottish Cup. Coming through now on Sky Sports. Celtic have won the Scottish Cup. Time for a break, I think. Don't go anywhere. Just give me a minute. I can see a Borough attack. Alan Brown. Okay, don't go anywhere. I might put myself in for a haircut next week. It's getting long. Think I might just book myself in for a little haircut next week, eh? Callum Britton. "24 minutes to go of normal time in this playoff final." Need a goal. Need a goal. Chance for Whittaker on the right-hand side. It's going to be a clear-cut one. It's going to be a corner. Off Giles. No. I thought that was a corner. Whittaker doing his best pocket. I felt. Looks like Giles gets the last touch. Maybe a tactical move as well to say he's got a cramp now. That's exactly what he's done. He's blocked off Brown. Then he's gone down with cramp. It's going to come up for Borough shortly. Drinks break. Cooling break. However way the players need to get themselves off, they shall do so now. Because the heat is searing. In some parts of the country, "21 minutes remain on our clock. The drinks break and the subs break is still taking place. Hayden Hackney onto the pitch stone. Pabura. And he is replacing David Strellick. One of Borough's best players this season, Hayden Hackney. Can he have an impact to change the game? We're going to get a goal potentially created by him. Agree. Okay. "19 minutes to go. Palace Arsenal tomorrow. Don't forget, folks, we'll be live 3:45 tomorrow. In the meantime, though, before the match, I will be off and I will be enjoying my Sunday. I think there is a playoff final as well tomorrow. 1 o'clock should be kicking off. Normally does on a Sunday. The League One playoff final, League Two, is Monday, 3 o'clock. Don't even start. Don't even start. Don't even start. Don't even start. Please, just don't start. I just said don't start, mate. No, there's nothing to admit. Nothing to admit. And again, I'll reiterate myself. Don't start. The heat is definitely affecting people. I'm not the armour. Again, just quit it. So we are stopped again. Really not too much to scream and shout about in this match. Than the odd Strelic chance. I don't need proof, mate. It will be fake. So, no, just don't bother. Because I don't care. I don't want me. I'm not getting back into it. On with the game. 15 minutes to go. Sonja Hansen onto the pitch for Borough. I think there's going to be some hull changes as well. Leave it. Don't care. I do not care. So, your Borough changes, your hull changes rather. Ryan Giles, the fullback, who has been. It's not me. Quit it. Give it a rest, mate. Give it a rest. 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 It's boring. Give it a rest. Mate, have a timeout, lad. 5 minutes. I'm not. I don't want to deal with this no more. Hayden Hackney behind there by one of the. "12 minutes to go." Luke Howard doesn't that want to get a goal, does it? Hayden Hackney. Britain made the run. Cut out by, yeah, they've been solid, but Hull when it comes to cutting out Borough's balls. Piss off. Piss off. Piss off with your Olive Bush account. I'm not interested. It's not mine. I'm not putting up with it. Thanks. Ten minutes to go. We're still goalless. Oh, chance. That's a real chance. Oh, Sancho Manson. Oh, that's a crucial save. Just offside, but it's a very good save by Panda. Got down and made a good save with his left foot. Eleven likes on the stream, big up. 9 minutes to go in this playoff final. Bad chance by Gelhart there. It's not me. I love the fact you keep going on and on about it, mate. Nobody cares. It's boring. Ain't me. End of story. Luke Ayling. Not Luke Ayling. Callum Britton. Haven't done anything, mate. You lot have just wound me up. Thanks. Yeah, piss off. Piss off. Piss off, man. Oh, just piss off. Yeah. Did not. Chance here. Oh, good defending. I'm not putting up with it, lads. We're in the final 6 minutes, guys. Six minutes to go. Need a goal. Otherwise, it is extra time. Be upon us. Match stats, 11 shots. Borough, 7 shots. Hull. Four minutes to go. Hasn't been the most thrilling playoff final that I've ever seen. I can see the logs, mate. You are unhiding people. I can see it. I'm tired of it. Once again, guys, you're just at it. It's not funny. I do not find it funny. Makes me want to quit, to be fair. I'm sick of it. Quit the bullshit. Grow up. I mean, seriously, it's ridiculous. I think you might be right. If it goes to extra time, I think you might be right. Whittaker. No. That's not my account, by the way. Yeah, it's going to be banned. I can see the evidence, mate. And I've had enough. It's boring. Give it a rest. All right. Don't go anywhere. Yeah, see you later, mate. Have a good one. Hackney. Hayden Hackney. 8 minutes at a time. Six more minutes to play. The 8 minutes at a time. Right. They're still at it, mate. Still at it, mate. In terms of this, 0-0. Still not had a goal. Still not had a goal. Because a lot of Oliver McBurnie. Heartbreak for Borough. But McBurnie adds burn to the already burning hot bodies of those Borough players. In the burning heat, McBurnie adds a mental burn to Borough. And it's massive. And Oliver McBurnie is the goal scorer. While McBurnie feeds off what appears to be a goalkeeper. Yeah, I mean, it's not great by Solomon Bryn. And that's a tap-in for McBurnie, who feeds off the failure to come and claim the ball. Well. Is there going to be action? Is there going to be time? Or is it going to be Hull on their way to the Premier League? McBurnie's been booked for his celebration of taking off the shirt. I don't blame him for taking off his shirt. There are subs taking place. Sarmiento and Iba on to replace. Very nearly there, Dylan. Very nearly there. Kev. Well, I'm not sure how much more time we're going to play, but you'd imagine there'd be quite a bit. There's been stoppages within the stoppage time. It's been a game full of stoppages. But a big goal in Wembley Stadium. And in a minute, if Borough can't find a way, Wembley will give off one tigerish roar. Borough trying to go for it. Hull continue to clear their lines. Hull continue to defend. Final minutes, final seconds. Promotion on the line. 100th minute. And still we play. Played back to Solomon Bryn by Callum Britton. There are whistles beginning to go around Wembley. It is sent long by Bryn. It is flicked on. Still no sound of the whistle. Minute 101 we enter. Borough trying, Borough probing. But Borough not finding a way. We still play. It's Luke Ayling on the ball. Callum Britton. Still no sound of the whistle. There are plenty of whistles around Wembley from the Hull fans. And that's offside. And that's a Hull City free kick. And they'll take their time. The 102nd minute. The Hull City free has been taken. Will Borough get another chance? It's a free kick. I don't think there's much time left. There can't be. But Solomon Bryn is going to go up for this free kick. It's sent long. Bryn's up there. And it goes out of play for a goal kick. There's cheers from the Hull fans. He's going to take his time, Panda. We all know it. The 103rd minute. Appeals for a foul. Still no whistle. I know this feeling. Carabao Cup semi-final, Arsenal-Chelsea. I was there. We are about to hit the 104th minute. Luke Ayling. The tired legs of Borough keep on fighting on. We still play. Out of play by Malander. Surely the whistle. We're now roughly 5 minutes over. The 8 allocated out of minutes. Ayling back to Solomon Bryn. One more chance. Now for Hull. 104 minutes played. Brooks shot blocked. And that would have wrapped it up. Would have been the cherry on the icing on the cake. Doesn't matter though, because the final whistle's been blown after 105 minutes nearly. And in the Wembley heat, it is Humberside delight amongst Teesside pain. Wembley is amber. And there is an amber alert. At Wembley Stadium, an amber alert which says, Borough fans, you're not going to the Premier League. They might have been the side who got more shots away, Middlesbrough, but they weren't the side who converted one of their shots. Oliver McBurnie was an impact sub which sees Hull promoted to the Premier League. The final score at Wembley Stadium after 105 minutes is Hull City 1, Middlesbrough 0. And once again, I reiterate myself, Humberside delight upon Teesside pain. The Tigers are on their way, and Jarrod Gillett did try his best. 105 minutes was we went just about 7 minutes over the added time allocation. There was a lot of stoppages across the game, especially in that added time period. It wasn't the prettiest playoff final. It wasn't the most off-your-seat playoff final. But what it was one that was won within 90 minutes. And we'll be here to see the trophy lift. We'll be here to soak it all in. As the Humberside Tigers, the men in amber, return to the Premier League. Ashik giving his congratulations to Hull. And by the way, the circumstances these players have to play in, hot weather. I mean, I know for certain I wouldn't like to be out there playing football right now. So fair play to all the players who step foot on that pitch, and tomorrow as well. You know, we're going to be looking at 30-degree heat nearly, Ash, tomorrow. The goal scorer of the goal scorer of the match-winning goal is having an interview now. But it won't be too long, I suspect, until Hull make their way up to the balcony. Really? Make their way to the balcony to lift the trophy. The trophy that signifies they're back in the Premier League. Well, yeah. Oh dear. Yeah, you would never catch me wearing two jackets in the Well, celebration on the pitch. And celebrations in one side of Wembley. Whilst the other side slowly empty. Yeah, well. When you're British. Just seen McBurnie go up to Troy Deeney and give him a nice hug. Well. What an afternoon. But folks, I must warn you. Who's that? Who is Akun Ilakale? Yes, they are, Teddy. The Hull are going up. Thanks to an Oliver McBurnie goal. And the game is won by 1-0. And like I say, we're going to stick along until those players make their way to the balcony. Make that 105 minutes, mate. I mean, it was 8 minutes at a time. We went to 105 minutes. Yeah, everything's all coming out now. All the props. The every minute matters. Strapped. We're going up. Banner. The plastic giant version of the trophy. But at the moment, that really matters is the balcony for these players. Yeah, that I think is that how much it is? Is it for Spygate? Yeah. No. It's what you get. It's what you get. Is it justice for Southampton that Borough have lost today, though? In a sense of, well, Borough, of course, I know it was Spygate for Southampton, but lost. And only were entered into this playoff final by way of default and by way of the fact that Southampton were expelled. I mean, most certainly the Saints fans will see it as justice. But opinions will differentiate. I think the moment's about to come. Oh, is it? Yeah. So what will that be then? Set quarters, semis. Yeah. Will, won't it? Round of 8, quarters, semis, final. No worries, but you've won a trophy today. You won the Scottish Cup early, didn't you? Got an notification from Sky. And of course, let's not forget that you did it against Hearts on the final day. Pip Hearts to the title only just. So what could have been a season of 0 has turned into a season of a domestic double. Anyways, the moment's about to come. The Hull City players slowly making their way up those stairs, up to the Wembley balcony, the place where the trophy will be lifted. Just seen a picture of Tommy Conway, one of the Borough strikers on crutches. But there you go, there's the climb. I don't think so. If you mean Prince William, I don't think so, because he's the chair of the FA. This is an EFL tournament. This is an EFL match. So he's not obligated to be here. He might be, but there would be no reason for him to be obligated, because, again, he's the chair of the FA, not the EFL. So it would be the same tomorrow. He's not obligated to be at Selhurst Park, so... Fair play to... Yeah. Not the best of playoff finals, though. Let's not paint it as if it was a good playoff final, because it wasn't. It was not a pretty watch. But in the searing heat, one side had to come through. Oh, I don't know. He was in Europe on Wednesday, and he was at Wembley on Saturday for the FA Cup final. Right, here we go then. First up is Coyle. Louis Coyle to be medal. And he is the captain. So he will be the man to lift the trophy. Oliver McBurnie, the match winner. There's Giles. Oliver McBurnie taking in all the handshakes. Probably being told you're in folklore, mate. Well, you are indeed. Everybody on the balcony, I think so. Final hugs. And the Hull City owner embracing the manager. Lovely scenes that. And Oliver McBurnie as well embracing the owner. And just by that picture, I can tell what an owner he is. coil to lift. The trophy, which signifies Hull are back in the Premier League. And I'm sure that next season we will see plenty of Humberside and plenty of amber and black in the Premier League next season, alongside Coventry and Ipswich. And Hull will take the place of West Ham or Tottenham, and we will find out who is the final relegated team tomorrow. But Hull won't care about that for now. What they'll care about is taking that trophy home and celebrating the night through. Hull promoted to the Premier League. And thank you for watching. We will see you all back here tomorrow at 3:45. Palace Arsenal and the Premier League trophy lift tomorrow night. Bye-bye.
Walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul.